Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 31st July 2024. So I'm generating the reports that will be useful for 1st August 2024. So first let me start with finding the stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames, and we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. So let me start with half yearly time frame. I did not add any filter, I'm sorry. So let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. So one stock is filtered. I'll be giving you only few seconds time. I request you pause the video and study this report. After that you can move on to the next report. So let me go back. For half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. So one stock is filtered. I'm going back, changing the time frame to quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. No stocks are available. For quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. So two stocks are near to the quarterly supply zone. The next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. One stock is filtered. So let me go back. For monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. Two stocks are filtered. I'm going back. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. Four stocks are filtered. So I'm going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. The next time frame is a daily. So entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. Two stocks are filtered and we don't have any high liquidity demand zones from this list. So let me go back. For daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let us find a high liquidity. Atul is a high liquidity supply zone. And Havels is a high liquidity supply zone, already tested once, and 5 rejections from this zone. Lupin is having a high liquidity zone. MRF is having a high liquidity zone. This is a counter trend trade setup. SBI card is low priority high liquidity zone. So we don't consider. You can consider for low priority also, but you can't expect 80% success rate. There is only one issue with low priority, but they will also work. See here, already tested once and 2 rejections from this zone. Only that problem, because it can't achieve the 80% success rate. But when none of the stocks are near to, entering into your trades, at the time you can look for low priority zones, but higher risk will be there in terms of success rate. Okay, this is about daily high liquidity supply zone. Let me go back, changing the time frame to 125 minutes. And let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. So let me go back. For 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. So 10 stocks are filtered. So I'm going back, changing the time frame to 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let us identify 75 minutes high liquidity demand zones. No, we don't have any high liquidity demand zones from the 75 minutes time frame. So I'm going back. For 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. Only 2 stocks are filtered near to the 75 minutes supply zone. So, and we don't have any high liquidity. That means today 75 minutes time frame we don't have any high liquidity zones. And only daily high liquidity, supply zone, high liquidity zones are identified. Okay, I'm going back, changing the time frame to 25 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. Three stocks are filtered. So I'm going back. For 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Next, I am going back to 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. Only 3 stocks are filtered. That one is high liquidity, piercer zone. Okay, I am going back for 15 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these stocks are having zone confluence. So 15 minutes supply zones are having confluence with 15 minutes 75 minutes, that is 15 minutes. Where is 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes. Any zone confluence? Let us check. This is the only filter we added. Now the list is reduced to 5. That means all these 15 minute zones are having, see here, with 75 minutes time frame. Recently you learned this concept, the recent running, the last Saturday. Okay, now the next time frame is 5 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these stocks are having confluence with 15 minutes time frame. That means 5 minutes zone is having confluence with 15 minutes. So here 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone. Something wrong. It's not selected. Yes. So only ICICI Bank is having confluence with 15 minutes demand zone. The demand zone confluence. And the next one now, in 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. So 5 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these 5 minute zones are having confluence with 15 minute zone. So here 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. 3 stocks are having confluence with the 15 minute zone. But we didn't check with the trend and all supports, then they will be having more weightage. But anyway, in bullish and bearish trade setups, let us check the zone confluence. So this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. And next one is a bullish trade setup for a monthly income trade. For monthly income trade, entry time frame is daily. Bullish trade setup, it should be demand zone. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup, daily time frame, selecting the value bullish. And the 3 filters we need to set. First filter, pierced count should be 0 and daily time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. So zone is not pierced, demand zones. Daily demand zone should not be pierced, and zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. With this, let us filter the stocks. So we have 20 stocks are filtered. Currently these 20 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup. So entry time frame daily and bullish trade setup and daily time frame. And let us check how many of these stocks are having confluence with weekly zone. So daily with weekly, daily demand zones. So here demand zone confluence, that is the daily demand zone with, this is the parameter, daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. Yes, let us check. So 9 stocks are currently, these 9 stocks are bullish trade setup they are supporting, and also they are having confluence with the weekly demand zone. Let us check how many of them are also having monthly confluence along with weekly. So I am going to add 2 more filters. Daily demand zone with weekly confluence, daily demand zone with monthly confluence, and also weekly demand zone with monthly confluence. So here weekly demand zone with monthly. So that means all the 3 zones are having confluence with each other. So only one stock, IGL. IGL is having monthly confluence, weekly confluence, and also daily confluence, and also it is a bullish trade setup. Currently it is moving towards a high liquidity demand zone. So keep this stock in your watch list. You don't know when it will reach, because it is on the way. The current price is 548, and the demand zone type 1 proximal is 484. So here 48 rupees and here 16 rupees. That means around 64 rupees should come down from 548 rupees. So that means a lot of time it will take to reach to this level, unless a new zones create again. But anyway, at present this is the scenario. This is about bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Next, let us set bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame is daily, and entry zone is a supply zone for bearish trade setup, and also bullish bearish trade setup daily time frame. I am selecting the value bearish. We need to select bearish because it is bearish trade setup. And the filters, we don't want piercer zone and daily time frame. So minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And zone achievement is a violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score 12. With this, let us filter. So currently there are no stocks are for supporting bearish trade setup. Let us check the filters once again. Zone achievement VOZ, odd enhancer score greater than 12, and daily time frame bearish. So no stocks. Okay, now let us generate a bullish and bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. For weekly income trade, entry time frame is 75 minutes. For bullish trade setup, demand zone, and also bullish bearish trade setup in 75 minutes time frame. I am selecting the value bullish, and PRs count in 75 minutes time frame. I am setting the value zeros, and zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. So let me generate. So good number of stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame 75 minutes, and bullish or bearish trade setup 75 bullish. Let me scroll down. So total 24 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Now let us filter these stocks based on zone confluence. So 75 minutes, because these are all 75 minute zones. So how many of the 75 minute zones are having confluence with daily demand zone? So I am going back. So demand zone Confluence. So we have to look for 75 minutes demand zone having confluence with the daily demand zone. Let me select the filter as yes. Let me generate the report. Now these 14 stocks are having confluence with daily demand zone. And they are all supporting bullish trade setup. All these are all 75 minute zones. Bullish trade setup and also having confluence with 75 minutes time frame. Daily time frame. That is ITF zone. So LTF is having confluence with ITF. Okay, now let us look from this list how many are supporting LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. Here current confluence what we filter daily and 75 minutes together. Now we will also add weekly, daily and 75. So I am going back. Let us add 2 more filters. So already we have selected 75 is having confluence with daily and also 75 should have confluence with weekly. So I am selecting yes. And now daily also should have confluence with weekly. So here daily demand zone with weekly. This filter also I am selecting yes. With all the 3, that means daily with weekly and 75. That means LTF, ITF and HTF. Now 3 stocks are filtered. These 3 stocks are having 75 minutes with the daily and weekly. Daily also having confluence with weekly. See here, demand zone confluence weekly plus daily, weekly plus 75 minutes and daily plus 75 minutes. So zone confluence they are supporting. So this is moving towards a high liquidity demand zone, which is a fresh zone. Currently these 2 are inside supply zones. If supply zones does not violate, they will be pushing the price. Probably they will be reaching to these zones. So how much? Nearly 3% price should come down here. Here also 3.7, nearly close to 4%. Price should come down to reach this level. It will take some time. But keep them in our watch list, such kind of stocks, especially if you are high liquidity zones. This is a high liquidity zone, low priority high liquidity zone, high priority high liquidity zone. Must keep in our watch list. Okay, this is about bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone supply zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup 75 minutes. Selecting bearish, and pierced count on the 75 minutes time frame should be zeros, minimum and maximum value, and zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. With these filters, we are generating bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So only 3 stocks are filtered. List is small, but still we will check any of these stocks are having at least confluence with the daily. So here 75 minute zone is having confluence with daily supply zone should be S. So we enable this filter. So 2 stocks are filtered. These 2 stocks are supporting. Out of 3, these 2 stocks are having confluence. And moreover, high liquidity zone, this one already tested 2 times. This is a normal supply zone, still tested 2 times. That is the power of the zone confluence. Let us check any of these 2 are having confluence with weekly also. So already we selected 75 minute supply zone with daily. Now 75 minute supply zone with weekly also I am enabling S. And also this daily and 75 minutes weekly also should have confluence. Let me check any stocks. So Bandhan Bank is having confluence with all the 3 zones. So weekly, daily and 75 minutes time frame. So this is one of the reasons why it is having, because of zone confluence, multiple times it is tested. Moreover, it is a bearish trade setup. These are all high probability trades, high probability setups, I can say, high probability setups. They have a good success rate. I cannot say more than 80 or 90, but maybe at least 70% success rate will be there, such kind of zones. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup. Next one, third one is bullish trade setup for daily income trade. So entry time frame is 15 and entry zone should be demand zone, bullish trade setup, and also bullish or bearish trade setup in 15 minutes time frame. I am selecting the value bullish. So let me come down and add the filters. Pierced count here. Pierced count on 15 minutes time frame. Minimum value is 0. Maximum value is 0. So top down strategy. Let us add. Two more filters. Zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. So 11 stocks are filtered. Out of these 11, how many of these stocks are having ITF Confluence? What is ITF? 75 minutes. And LTF is 15 minutes. So ITF is 75. So 75 minutes demand zone, 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So let me go back and let me add the filter. Okay, 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes. This is the filter. Sorry. Here 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone. Let me enable this filter. And with this, that means this is a LTF plus ITF confluence. So 8 stocks are having confluence with ITF. They're all having confluence with 75 minutes demand zones, 15 minutes demand zones. 75 minutes plus 15 minutes. Let us check out of these 8, how many are having confluence with even daily also. Daily plus 75 minutes plus 15 minutes. So let me go back. Let me come down, and here already we added 15 minutes demand zone with 75. So now we will add one more 15 minutes demand zone with daily also. Let me enable yes. And now we will also add 75 minutes demand zone with daily also. This is the one. So that means 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily confluence. So these two stocks are supporting, Emphasis and TCS. So moving towards the demand zone, TCS, and Emphasis is currently moving towards supply zone. In case if anything come back and give you an entry, you will get a trade. So it is having a very good RR, but here RR is less. So if you fine tune and you may get a good RR. Okay, this is about bullish trade setup for daily income trade. See here, daily plus 75 minutes, daily plus 15, 75 minutes plus 15. So the next one is for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15, bearish trade setup, that is supply zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup 15 minutes time frame, selecting bullish, and the filters, pierced count on the 15 minutes time frame should be zeros. and zone achievement violated opposing zone and minimum order enhancer score 12. With all these filters, let us generate the report. Only one stock is filtered, emphasis. This is also emphasis. Let us check its status, whether it is having confluence with supply zone. So it is a 15 minutes zone. So 15 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone confluence. That is LTF and ITF confluence is there or not. Let us check. Yes, emphasis is currently supporting. So weekly, in 75 minutes confluence it is supporting. Let us check daily also. So 15 minutes with daily and also 75 minutes and daily confluence also. Yes, 3 filters we added. Let us check. No, it is not having. So it is having only, emphasis is having only weekly and daily supply zone confluence. Sorry for my mistake. 75 minutes and 15 minutes confluence. Okay, we will also look into hourly income trade also. Intraday point of view, they might be helpful to you. Sometimes if high liquidity zones does not get executed, you can look into the intra zone, but intraday we will purely look in based on the confluence. Otherwise, it is directly taking trades on the 5 minute zones is quite risky. So I am for hourly income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes. First bullish trade setup, bullish and bearish trade setup. For 5 minutes time frame, let me select bullish and the filters. Pierced count on 5 minutes should be 0 and 0. And zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer 12. First, without adding zone confluence, let us check the result. 16 stocks, but we don't want to trade directly on the 5 minutes. It is quite risky. If it is a high liquidity zones, definitely you can plan. If risk is good, reward is available. If it is not high liquidity zones, quite risky. So that's why first let us look into the zone confluence with the ITF. For 5 minutes, ITF is 15 minutes. So here 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone. I am entering S. Let us check 15 minutes confluence. 11 stocks are available. Okay, good. Next, we will look for daily confluence, 75 minutes confluence also. We have already seen 15 minutes and 5 minutes confluence. The next time frame is 75 minutes. So let us look into the 75 minutes confluence also. So 5 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Okay. And one more filter we need to add. The 15 minutes demand zone should also have confluence with 75 minutes demand zone. Here 15 minutes demand zone with 75. Not 15 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry. Yeah, 5 minutes with 15 minutes. 5 minutes with 75 minutes, both added. Now 15 minutes with 75 minutes. This is also S. So with these filters, let us generate 5 stocks. That means these 5 stocks are having confluence. Let us check the confluence. We have 15 minutes and 5 minutes, 75 minutes and 5 minutes, and also 75 minutes and 15 minutes. All the 3 zones are having confluence with each other. So these are the demand zones. Here we have few high liquidity demand zones are available. 5 minutes level, but these are all not 75 minutes high liquidity demand zones. These are the 5 minutes high liquidity demand zones. If we want to check any of these zones are having 75 minutes, but entry 5 minutes, so we have an option here. We have high liquidity zones. In the 75 minutes time frame, any I didn't first we will see. We have S underscore R underscore. So PNB is 75 minutes. PNB 75 minutes is also high liquidity zone. 5 minutes is also high liquidity zone. Currently it is moving towards the demand zone. Okay, RR is also good, but tomorrow while coming down, maybe new supplies will be created and maybe rewards will be changing. But anyway, this is valid for today. Maybe it does not reach tomorrow also, we don't know. Okay, now the next report we will see. Last report in the bullish income trades, that is a bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. So entry time frame is 5 minutes for hourly income trade. Bearish trade setup, it should be supply zone. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup, in 5 minutes time frame, I am selecting the value bearish, because this is a bearish trade setup. And in 5 minutes time frame, we need to add filters. So the score odd enhances, minimum pierced count, maximum pierced count is 0. Zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Odd enhancer score should be 12. We are generating the report. 4 stocks are filtered, but how many? Here few high liquidity zones are there. Already they gave results. L&T is a fresh zone. But let us check how many of these zones are having confluence. So let me go back. Supply zone. So 5 minutes. So first we will look into only ITF confluence. Oh, 3 stocks are having confluence with ITF. ITF is 15 minutes. Now we will check even HTF confluence, that is 75 minutes confluence from this list. Okay, here 5 minutes with 75 minutes time frame should be yes. And also 15 minutes with 75 is also yes. So with these 3 filters, I am generating the report. So all the three stocks are having 75 with 15 minutes, 75 with 5 minutes, and 15 minutes with 5 minutes. So that means LTF, HTF, ITF confluence is there with these stocks. And moreover, all the 3 are high liquidity zones. That is another interesting thing. The lower time frame zones are high liquidity zones. But 75 minute zones we don't know, but I will check. I will set them in the filter. The high liquidity zone 75 is a HTF. Check any S by R. No stocks are there, but there could be another controlling zone. Confluence, yes. L&T is having a high liquidity 75 minute zone. Very good. And the third type is TCP. Oh, L&T is supporting both TCP as well as controlling zone, both the types. This is 75. I am talking about 75 minute zones. What you are seeing is only 15 minute zone. But 75, see here, HLQ. 75 minutes type is a TCP. The same stock earlier it supported controlling zone also. You can go back in this video and you can check controlling zone in the previous report. So excellent. So 75-minute zones for this stock is high liquidity zone. So this is about bullish and bearish trade setups for all the 4 income trades. Especially the hourly income trades are useful for intraday per point of view. And the next report is the NIFTY and BANKNIFTY. First, let me start with Nifty 50, starting with monthly time frame. Let me generate the supply demand zone chain. So you're already aware of this column, so I'm not going to explain anything because you've been aware. So I'm going back and changing the time frame to weekly. I'm generating the supply demand zone chain. So this is the weekly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next, I'm changing the time frame to daily, and I'm generating daily supply demand zone chain. I'm going back and changing the time frame to 125 minutes, and this is 125 minutes supply demand zone chain. So let me go back. Now changing the time frame to 75 minutes. So 75 minutes supply demand zone chain. So let me go back. Changing the time frame to 25 minutes. Generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain. I'm going back, changing the time frame to 15 minutes, and I'm generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain. Going back, changing the time frame to 5 minutes, and generating a 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is about Nifty. Next, BANKNIFTY, starting with monthly. So for BANKNIFTY, so let me generate the supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. This is monthly time frame for BANKNIFTY. Next one is weekly. So we are generating weekly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. And the next one is daily. We are generating daily supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. And the next one is 125 minutes time frame. So we are generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. And the next time frame is 75 minutes. Now we are generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. And the next time frame is 25 minutes time frame, generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. So let me go back. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I'm generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain. So let me go back. And 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. So this is about Nifty and BANKNIFTY for all the time frames, starting from monthly till 5 minutes time frame. So that means we have generated all the reports. Now the last report is stop buffers. Stop buffers based on daily ATR. So I'm scrolling the list down. First 17 in this list are indices, sectorial, including sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks from F&O list. But they're all equity stocks. Let me scroll the list down. Any of the stocks you want to refer, please pause the video. So this is about stop buffers. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.